Message of the day to the women. Get you a man that can cook. Like, really watch how I flip this protein to pancake. Oh my god, that bitch ugly as fuck. But look how fluffy that bitch is. And I'm gonna put a little butter on that motherfucker. You know, a little bit. Let me chill. Shit. Alright, man, so we will be activating those accounts tomorrow. We won't be trading until next week, you know, just based off of feeling, a gut feeling. I'm gonna follow that gut feeling because I trust myself. Gonna start trading next week. We're gonna make these accounts really work. We're not gonna waste this opportunity. We're not gonna overtrade. We're not gonna do none of that. I'm also, just to let you guys know ahead of time, I'm not gonna be showing you guys no strategy or anything. I'm just gonna be, you know, this channel is gonna mainly focus on, you know, psychology and the journey and everything like that. Maybe down the line I'll start a course, or maybe down the line I'll put something free on YouTube of how I trade once I feel like that I could really make some people profitable. You watching this, you're probably wondering, how did you start trading? It really started, you know, after college. I had to stop going to college, which I'll go in detail in a different video. I stopped going to college. You know, I already started seeing shit on YouTube, just random shit, just getting recommended to me. But I always ignored it, you know, it just looked like it too much, all the numbers, all of that shit. And it just looked like something I wouldn't get into. And I wasn't even supposed to go to college, bro, I'm gonna be real. Leaving class, skipping school and shit, you know, doing shit I wasn't supposed to outside of school, and just falling off. My grades went down to F's and D's and shit. But, you know, I was talking to the homies and shit, and they was all going to one school, and I was like, damn, I'm really finna not be shit. I need to lock in, bro, because I ain't had no plan for nothing. So I was just like, damn, bro, everybody going here, let me at least try and go here. So I applied there, got my grades up, ended up getting in. I went to TSU, Tennessee State University. It was cool, you know, kind of shit. I ain't gonna lie, every party got shot up, all that, you know, some bullshit. But, you know, it was a cool experience. If you know, you know.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
You know, cool. I was saying it's just something I wouldn't get into, but, you know, later on down the line, I got back home. I was working at a zoo. That shit was embarrassing as hell. It just was ass. I always worked at goddamn fast food restaurants and shit. I started working at a hotel. Embarrassing as hell. Just to me, because I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to feel stuck at none of them jobs or anything. What really made me be like, I need to look into this is, I got some homies that, you know, I was with, you know, when shit got bad, you know, they was sticking there with me. They would see me in my lowest and shit. And when I was at college, you know, we got a little bit, you know, distant and shit. But that's just how shit go. And that's not how, you know, I show love and shit. So, talking, taste, and all of that, that's, you know, I just don't care. So once we do talk, it's just like, you know, it's whatever. I seen them posting and shit. They making profits on some options trading on Webull and Robinhood and shit. And, you know, I didn't just automatically be like, hey, bro, teach me how to do that shit. Like, can you teach me this? I wasn't like, teach me how to do this. Can you teach me how to do this? Nah, I just was like, oh, okay. They doing this, okay. If they doing that, I could trust it, you know. I could trust that this is actually some legit shit. Like, I'm not finna get scammed or that. You know, it's always a chance, but, you know, I started looking into it. I started looking into Robinhood. I downloaded Robinhood. And, you know, I started watching this dude called I think it's Jay Savage or something. I don't know what he's doing now. I stopped watching him a while ago, but, you know, he's cool. You know, he made it real easy to understand. All I needed to understand was the candles and shit for real. And the trend is my friend. That's really what I knew at the beginning. So I start, you know, I'm just trading. And like from the jump, I ain't do no paper trade, none of that. I ain't do no practicing. I just hopped in because, you know, I'm already used to losing money and shit like that. So I just jumped right in, and I was hitting 200% and shit off bat. And I'm taking money. I'm taking real money out of shit. So I'm like, oh, like not no crazy amounts, but I'm taking money out. So I'm like, you could really make money doing this shit. All the people saying it's a scam, all of this, all of that. No, bro, you could really make money off that shit. So I was like, damn, I gotta stick to this shit. And you know, just down the line, I wasn't never really super profitable, but it was times where I come out with an extra couple $100 for the week or something like that. You know, I used to say, damn, I'm making some shit that I wouldn't make in a day at work, you know? And one day I turned 300 into 1,000. I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. So I kept going just down the line. I start posting it and stuff, and they like, hey bro, we see you getting into it. They just, you know, they welcomed me in. It wasn't no like weird energy or nothing. It was just like, hey bro, join our Discord. We gonna start. They ain't make me pay or nothing. It was just cool. Like, you know, they seen me doing it. They was like, hey bro, now he tapped in. Let's, you know. So I ended up joining the Discord, and we just started locking in again off of that. And after a while, you know, options, you know, I still do it. Matter of fact, I'm in a 500% trade right now with TQQ, so don't play with it. You know, I got that shit tatted for a reason on my chest. But, you know, I started going into Forex because they was like, hey, Forex 24 hours. That immediately locked me in. I'm like, damn, I need to trade Forex. I bought me a whole book and shit, traded Forex for dummies. I started just, like, going in on that shit. But, you know, it was just something about Forex that just didn't feel like natural to me. I don't know, it just wasn't hidden for real. So we start talking about futures and shit. I started looking at Top Step and shit. Because again, I ain't had that much capital. I'm working at a zoo, I'm working at a hotel. I ain't had that much capital, so I'm just looking into prop firms and shit. So I started looking into futures and shit. And, you know, I was getting the hang of it and shit. Like, it was the same as the options. I hopped in and I was doing good. You know, I was doing good, doing great. But I wasn't profitable. I was making money and losing money. It wasn't never like, oh, I made $1,000 this week. It was like, I made $1,000, lost $1,000. You know, shit like that. But, you know, that's really how I started. It was just like, it felt like it was meant to be. You know, and now I made a vow to myself that I'm not going to stop until I find out this shit fake or something. You know, like, till I find out something's going on. Like that. But, you know, shit going great right now. I'm feeling amazing about these accounts that I got, about where my head at, about the shit that I'm capable of doing. You can't turn me down. Can't turn me down. I'm turned up, you know. 100 push-ups a day. Got my nephew doing that shit. A little midget, but it's whatever. And again, this was really just going across the surface, you know. It's more deeper than that. Why I stuck to it, why I was so comfortable getting into it and all of that. But I'll do that in a different video, you know, just for content purposes and shit. But, you know, that was just a quick run through of how I started trading. I started with options, went to Forex, got comfortable in futures, and now I'm doing futures and options. You know, it's real cool. I fuck with it, and I'm just gonna stick to it. And you can't take me out with this shit, you know? Pause. Like, shit, chill.